We are Tottenham TV, Leeds 3, Tottenham 1. Nathan, thank you for joining me. What did you make of that?
It's just rinse and repeat from all the other weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Leeds played well, but we let them play well, if that makes sense. There was no intensity from us, so
no coherence, no intensity, no desire, nothing. It's just, yes, like you said, rinse and repeat, same old, same old. Whenever something's on the line, we seem to fall, or just not even give it a go. What did you? Anyone in particular stand out as particularly poor or poor decisions?
Well, three
Or
of the
all
back
of them?
four. Three of the back four, definitely. Sobey's the only one that can leave with any kind of pride. Like, for the first two goals, Eric Dyer was ball watching. He might as well have just stayed in Tottenham, because when the cross came in, he just watched the ball come across him, didn't attempt to click. Yeah, I know it's a difficult situation, but he was on his stronger foot. Just kick it into Rosette. Or if you're really unsure about it, put it behind for a corner.
Yeah.
But he did nothing. Let the ball run past him, and then obviously what happened, Region happened. And then the same with the second one. He was just ball watching, and then Bamford just walked right in front of him and tapped in for 2-1. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing watching them defend like that.
That's when I say we don't do the basics.
No, you wouldn't get a Sunday League team doing that. And if they did, they'd get a bollocking and probably fined a week's wages. Or not wages, but subs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, I completely agree. It's just starting to become the norm, really, these poor defensive displays.
Yeah.
I think even just the whole team, even going forward, I don't think we looked threatening at all. We had a couple of chances, but it was just a real lack of energy today. I don't know what it's down to. I don't really want to blame too much on the manager, because he's not a manager and he's only here for 5 minutes. But it's not his fault.
Lions. He's been fed to lions, really.
Exactly.
He's been given the impossible job.
Exactly. But where do we go from here, Nathan? I mean, I have no idea.
Well, I know exactly what we need, and it's exactly what Poch said we needed in January of 2019. We need a complete rebuild. But then the question is, how are we going to get the money for that rebuild if we've got an owner that doesn't want to invest?
No, I completely agree.
Maybe we need to promote from within. Maybe give the likes of Dane Scarlett and Alfie Devine a bigger role next season. Maybe give Oliver Skip a chance next season. But what's definitely for sure is a lot of these players aren't good enough. They're not good enough in terms of quality or mentality.
No, I mean, mentality, in fact, we'll talk about both, because I think mentality, we all know the mentality of this club, this squad, and we've known it for many years now. But quality-wise, at the moment, it's so poor. You take out Harry Kane, you take out probably Son, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even know who else, to be honest. We'll just take out those two, and we are bottom half, maybe mid-table side at best, in my opinion.
And the Premier League table shows it.
Yeah, I think some of these players need to go. They've been here way too long. The likes of Lamella, the likes of Dyer, all these players that just constantly, and eventually they'll just let you down. They'll have a good game, but then they'll let you down the following week. Sergio Aurier, another example. Superb last week, awful today. Yeah, you're right. Massive rebuild needed.
Yeah, when push comes to shove, these players don't have the winning mentality that we need. To move forward as a club.
I think a lot needs to change. I think new players need to go. We need so much. We need changes. I think we changes at the top, obviously, but you got to be realistic, and that isn't going to happen in the summer. So
no,
we need a proper manager, and we need some good players.
The only chance of us getting a change at the top is if an astronomical bid comes in. But then who's going to have the money for that after the back of a pandemic, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a shame, really. All of Poch's sort of, those 5 years under Poch sort of all being wasted now with the shambles that we're seeing. What do you reckon for the rest of the season? Top 6? I know it's nothing to shout about, but last 3 games,
I'd take top 6 right now, because I could quite easily see us dropping into 9th. The way we're playing, we could quite easily drop into 9th. If we drop points against the likes of Leicester at home, drop points against Aston Villa, who are just as capable of beating us, I think.
Yeah.
And we could well.
What do you think is more important this summer? Getting in the right players and getting rid of some of the deadwood and a lot of the squad, or do you think it's more important to keep the likes of Harry Kane and Son? Would you sell them? Would you keep them? What would you do if you were in charge?
Well, realistically, I don't think anybody's going to have the money to pay for Kane or Son, so that's almost a given. We do need to just get rid of the deadwood, even if it comes as a financial loss. Like, let's just say Ajax want Sanchez back for like 30 million euros or something like that.
30 million?
Just hypothetically.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not going to happen, but it would come at a loss. But I think in the long run, that would do us good.
No, so much needs to change. This whole squad needs to go. Feels up to me. I'd get rid of over deadwood. Look, the deadwood need to go. So many things need to change in the summer. The last thing I'll ask you is, do you have any hope that we will be a better side next year?
Well, it's pretty much the same hope as the start of this season. Son and Kane.
If they're here next year.
I think they will be, because you'd need ridiculous.
I think one of them will be here, but it's the one that sticks out is Kane, and hopefully he'll be here. But look, you never know, especially with Levy.
Yeah, football's a funny game.
Exactly. Look, Nathan, thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully next time we chat, it'll be a little bit more positive. Try and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't let it ruin it too much. But yeah, we'll see you next week when we got Wolves at home. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. Come on, you Spurs.
Up the Spurs.